welcome to another live stream watch long reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Mount Pleasant FA versus Cavalier FC in Group A of the group stage of the 2024 CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. Mount Pleasant versus Cavalier, all Jamaican affair. Two Jamaican sides playing in this tournament. The runners-up last year, Cavalier versus Mount Pleasant. The teams both played the final of the Jamaican League. It's 1 and 2 for both these teams, so this must be a good matchup. How we doing, Sean? And let's see how this starts off. Do Cavaliers start as the defending runners-up, getting a win here? And we see where that goes from there. Or do Mount Pleasant make a statement? We will find out. Game is being played at Kingston, Jamaica. Should be interesting. It's a goalkeeper jersey from 2019 that has Quentin Westberg on the back. But it's green. Has like Jamaican neon green. So I need a Jamaican jersey. But you were here during the Copa when Jamaica played. I wore this jersey for that. So you should know what that represents. It's like that Huddersfield jersey representing Alajuelense. And it's like that SpongeBob jersey representing teams like Olympia and all that. I do what I got. João Felix is going back to Chelsea. I saw. Hopefully it works out. Big up, Eric. How we doing? Starting 11s are as follows for Mount Pleasant and Cavalier. Get that running. There we go. Perfect. Starting 11 for Mount Pleasant. In goal, Tafari Chambers. The back four of Fitzroy Cummings, Sule Makala, Shaquille Dyer, Jamoy Topi. That name is a bit familiar. Yes, I can. Welcome back, Alex. No. Fubo. Fubo TV. Or not Fubo. Tubi. Tubi TV, Fox Sports on Tubi. That's where I got it, at least. Caribbean? Possibly. For me, I have it on Tubi. Fox Sports on Tubi. Now, of course, where you're at, maybe Flow Sports in the Caribbean. But I got Tubi, so that's how I'm watching it. But again, back to the starting 11s. Jamoy Topi, that name sounds familiar to a lot of people, I bet. Jashawn Anglin, John Rios Ferreira, Kamoni Bailey, Alex Marshall, Daniel Green, and Nelson for Mount Pleasant. For Rudolph Speeds Cavalier, we have Jadine White in goal, Shamar Watson, Richard King, Giovanni Lang, Alexander Gooden, Jalmaro Calvin, Christopher Ainsworth, Dwayne Allen, Jerome McCleary, Lloyd Smith, and Shaquille Stein. There's a Fox Sports channel on Tubi. Yes, that's how all these Central American and Caribbean games are being shown. Group A matchup between two Jamaican sides. Tubi app, Fox Sports channel on the Tubi app. And it's free. You don't need an account. You don't need to sign up for anything. No free trials. It's already free. Sports on Tubi channel is how you watch the match. At least that's how I'm doing it. That'd be kind of hard to stop people from watching that, though. Like, geo-lock it. Really is. Because here's what I noticed. For the Central American Cup, there's Spanish telecasts on YouTube where I am. But they're also showing them on English in Tubi or on Tubi. So I don't think you could really geo-lock Tubi, at least in North America. So yeah, if you look at it and download the app, I think you might be able to watch it. Just a hunch. That's what I do know. James Rodriguez going to River. He said he wanted to go back to Europe. Teams are walking out. Well, that just sucks. Yeah, I saw. If LAFC qualified to CCL, through the Leagues Cup, Indy 11, if they win their semifinal and LAFC beats Seattle, Indy 11 will be going to the CCL next year. Yes. I hope they do. Let's go Indianapolis. Somebody get a Vinatieri Colts jersey for me if I'm covering that game. That is crazy, honestly, but seems like more of a PR signing than anything. But hey, I hope he succeeds. Mount Pleasant wearing blue. Cavalier wearing white and gray. You would expect. TFC versus Montreal or Portland versus Sounders? What's a better rivalry? Toronto-Montreal. Toronto-Montreal. Toronto-Montreal is also... Let's just put it like this. Toronto, Montreal, and Portland, Seattle are very close. It's hard to choose, but I'm, of course, a little bit biased towards Toronto, Montreal being the better rivalry at its peak. But Portland, Seattle's a damn good rivalry, too. But don't tell me that the El Trafico is better than Toronto, Montreal. If you do that, you're wrong. I'm okay. I'll let you say that Portland, Seattle might be better than the 401 Derby. I'll let you say that. I will not let you say El Trafico is better, though. El Trafico is astroturfed. It's done a pretty good job of not seeming astroturfed, but it's astroturfed. How we doing, Henry? El Trafico is better than TFC Montreal. You're wrong. Mount Pleasant start 4 of their new signings. Yep. And didn't they also take a player? Didn't they also sign a player from Cavalier during the summer or like post CCL time? Nathaniel James is there. Trinidadian Nathaniel James. Two players. There we land. Well, that might make this a little bit more tasty of a match. And they have Jamoy Topi. I remember when Jamoy Topi played for the Reggae Boys. That one time that people were really going after him for it. They signed 2 players from Cavalier. He wasn't good enough. I don't think red and green go together. What about Christmas? Red and green are Christmas colors. What do you mean they don't go together? Acting like, yeah, I saw that Dax McCarty's retiring. That's sad. Well, not sad as it's a bad thing, but it's just sad that his long career is finally ending. I've always had a soft spot for Dax McCarty. I've always been a fan of him. Had a classmate of mine from one of my summer classes last semester said he worked security for El Trafico game. He saw just how heated the rivalry is. He even saw a lot of fights too. That would be crazy, especially 401 Derby, Cascadia, Toronto. Oh, I said Toronto, Montreal, LAFC, LA Galaxy. Pepita, I would go get that checked out. I would go to a doctor and get that checked out. Probably a urologist, but I would go get that checked out. How could it even turn green? I mean, I get red's blood, but I would definitely get that checked out. Nice for you covering our nation's football. Thank you. You're welcome. Wouldn't that be thank you? I don't know. But yeah. Watching the Caribbean Cup. I'm happy to cover it. I'm happy to cover it. Should be a good game. Let's see a good one. Where are you watching it? I'm watching it on Tubi, Fox Sports on Tubi channel, which the way I see it, if you could watch Spanish telecasts of the Central American Cup on YouTube, watch the English telecasts on Tubi. It's not really that good at being region locked. So maybe you could watch it on Tubi down there as well. I would think, other than that, it would be Flow Sports. Where to watch? Here we go. Perfect. Caribbean, all languages except French and Dutch. ESPN. It says ESPN in the Caribbean. CONCACAF Go, YouTube as well. Tubi, USA. But yeah, it says ESPN in the Caribbean. Can you send a link? Look for Tubi. Just look up Tubi.com. You don't even have to sign up. But so it's not Flow Sports in the Caribbean, huh? Interesting. Game should kick off any moment now. Let's see. Maybe I'll send a Tubi link. All right, yes. Well, we've already went through the starting 11s. We will again. Don't have to sign in at all. Just hit the live TV tab. It's right up there. Oh, there it is. Mount Pleasant, Chambers, Topi, Dyer, McCalla, Cummings, Marshall, Bailey, Ferreira, Avray, Nelson, Green for Mount Pleasant. What time's it starting? It'll kick off at about 5:08. They already walked out. There we go. Let me pin that. Heard There We Land is Aston Villa fan. Huh. Well, there you go. Mount Pleasant 442. Yep. Referees tonight: Shaven Green from Guyana, Cleon Lindy, Soren Amalense, Sergio Rosenhout. Guyana, and Suriname. Referee crew. Wouldn't that mean there's also VAR? What was there last year? Either way. Cavalier starting 11. In goal, White. Back four, Gooden, Lang, King, Watson. Midfield four, McCleary, Allen, Ainsworth, Calvin, Stein, and Smith. It's a 4-4-2 for Cavalier under Rudolph's speed as well. I saw that. That's a pretty cool hat. I like the look of it. But nice. But they should be kicking off any minute now, any second now. Wouldn't have a problem with that. It's the Trinidad game all over again. It's the Trinidad game all over again. It's the Trinidad game all over again. Cavalier 4-4-2 as well. Yep. Those are Stanley Cups, you know. Check the Tubi link I posted, but in the Caribbean, it's also on ESPN. And other than that, maybe YouTube, CONCACAF's YouTube channel, depending. But I don't think Tubi's good at region locking, so you might have some luck there as well. No. And if that works, but yeah, pinned a link to Tubi. You also have the ESPN channel showing it in the Caribbean, or at least that's what CONCACAF says. CONCACAF's YouTube channel could also work. Other than that, and there we land. Here we go. The CONCACAF Caribbean Cup has begun for 2024. We're already 4 weeks down into the Central American Cup, but we are beginning the Caribbean Cup, probably because there's one less round. It takes a little bit less to be done, so it starts later. That probably makes sense. But here we go, playing forward, out for a throw-in for Mount Pleasant. Yes, I have. Let's see. In my second semester chemistry class, I have a friend and lab partner that has so much in common with me. By the way, she's 21, I'm 20. We're both studying biology because we both want to become veterinarians. We love to bake, even have the same birthday, March 15th. Oh, the Ides of March. Okay. To be honest, I feel like God's putting her in my life on purpose. Well, yeah, that sounds like it to me. That sounds like a possible soulmate for sure. It either ends very horribly or she is your soulmate. There's no other way around it. Now, what I will say is, I did say this earlier, I do believe you possibly could have multiple soulmates in one life as well. I don't know why I brought that up. I just did. But I think it's possible. But that means you're all soulfully connected. It's not just like they're both your soulmates. They're also soulmates as well. Like you're all soulfully connected. Like you're like a tribe, so to speak. I believe it. I believe that's possible. And hypothetically, if I was ever in that situation, I'm totally fine with it. If I was in that situation, I'm totally fine with it. But it's a goalkeeper jersey. I don't have a Jamaican jersey or a Cavalier or Mount Pleasant jersey. That's probably why. But we're off. 2 minutes in, Mount Pleasant playing it at the back. Cavalier rushing for it. It's offside, goal kick or free kick. But yeah, it's a goalkeeper jersey, and it has like Jamaican green. It works. It works. I need a Jamaican jersey, though. Yeah, that's when you know. That's when you know. If you're like, holy crap, this makes sense. Yeah, no, that's probably why. We're living in some crazy times. I want to do Julio Cesar Chavez versus Mayweather in Las Vegas. Let's go Mayweather. I want to see it. Screw it. I want to see it. 3 minutes in, 0-0, 0-0. Damn, that sucks. Well, that's interesting. Playing forward. Cavalier. Mount Pleasant. Over the top is Mount Pleasant. Shot! Blocked. Good block. But still a Mount Pleasant. Cross in. Header. Away by Cavalier. Well, at least if you knew it was bound to end in disaster, but it was fun. I guess I can't complain. Or, well, I don't know why I would complain, but, good for you. Share the game. If I do, I get a copyright strike. I have a Tubi link pinned in the description. I have a Tubi link pinned up at the top. Check that. If not, ESPN should have the game in Jamaica. Other than that, it's more like a radio telecast here. Mount Pleasant on the ball, trying to find a cross. Ferreira blocked away. Cavalier to take it the other way. So, there are ways you can watch it. But if I show it, it's a copyright strike, even with it being a Caribbean game. I'm not risking it. If I get a copyright strike, I can't stream for 3 months. And the streams do better than the videos. So that's really a quandary for me. Playing forward. Cross in. Header shot. Oh, missed. Oh, my God. That's a horrible scuff chance. And I didn't think you could do worse than a Medica last against Colorado. Oh, my God. If this was a review, I'd do a hat flick, or I could just do one now. Horrible. Tubi on the Fox Sports on Tubi channel. I don't think it's very well region locked. You might have a chance there. ESPN in the Caribbean. CONCACAF's YouTube channel. That is where you should look. I don't even know if somebody would actually be streaming this on a third-party website. Yeah, go for it, is all I'm saying. Go for it. Hey, this happened with the Trinidad game as well. Don't you remember? 6 minutes in. Since you love bringing that one up. It's going to be one of those. Where in the U.S.? Tubi. Click the Tubi link. It should show up. 1-0 Cavalier. Oh. Wait, did that happen, or you just saying that's what's going to happen? Six minutes in, maybe I am behind on Tubi, but oh, yep. Oh, wait, no. It should have been 1-0. Then they missed horribly. Goal. The Tubi link is pinned. You could watch that for sure. You could watch that in the U.S. Cavalier playing forward. Yeah, Tubi must be way behind. Oh, I might watch on YouTube for the Central American games. Over the top. Here it is. Shot. Goes down. Penalty. Penalty para Cavalier. Penalty for Cavalier. That was just dumb. That was just dumb. You can't do that. Like, he was going to scuff that. Like, he pushed him over. Don't tell me that was Jamoy Topi, of course. Oh, my God. Not again. No, I'm not. 9-10, 7-09. 7-14. Tubi's behind. That's the only way I could watch it. So it was over when it was over. So the penalty should end up being a goal. Dude, you're lagging. It's not my fault. Tubi's slow. I can't push it forward either. That was probably a bad idea. 9-17. They scored a penalty. Ainsworth scored the penalty. Christopher Ainsworth, 1-0, 9th minute, penalty. 0-1 Cavalier. Ainsworth scores. Christopher Ainsworth. Mount Pleasant down the other way. That's going past the post. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch the Central American games on YouTube instead. You can't do that for this, though. At least not here. Probably because it's in English. Jamoy Topi gave away the penalty. Cavalier put it away. Let me make sure it wasn't a rebound. Yep. Christopher Ainsworth penalty. Yep. Cavalier score. Christopher Ainsworth, 9th minute penalty. 1-0. Because Jamoy Topi gave it away because he pushed over the striker. I didn't know Tubi fell back like that. Interesting. As far as I know, Rory doesn't have a son. What's the link you're watching on? I'm watching on Tubi. Fox Sports on Tubi. There's a Tubi link that was pinned. I don't think they're good at region locking, so should be able to watch it there. At least try. 11th minute, over the top. Mount Pleasant trying to get an equalizer because that would be smart. Be a corner for Mount Pleasant. Was this about the Trinidad game? I'm glad I wasn't there. Damn it, Kendrick. Damn it, Kendrick. How'd you know, Kendrick? How did you know? Header wide by Jamoy Topi, but he almost fixed his mistake. Please tell me somebody got the Drake Kendrick Lamar reference. There's no way nobody didn't, but I don't know. Is Alex sleeping on his keyboard? Maybe. 12th minute. 1-0, Cavalier trying to play it out. Yeah, that's not a good idea, letting it roll in between a player and the defender. That's not a good idea. Who taught you how to play football? I really can't even play that well, but I know better than that. Like, you're you're just laying it up that if he ran after that, he was going to get that and be in through pretty easily. That was stupid. That was stupid. And Mount Pleasant's supposed to be the academy. Are you trying to make Craig Butler laugh at you, Cavalier? I don't think you need that. I mean, it ain't hard for him to do it anyway, but you want to give him easy ammo? Go right ahead. Good clearance. Oh, my God. They cleared it forward. Oh, my God. This game is chaotic. I don't know if it's chaotic in the best way or chaotic in the worst way, but Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. Did you like the song I sent you on Instagram? Yeah, it's a good song. Burna Boy, I like the vibes of the song you sent me. Had some dance hall vibe to it. I really liked it. Felt a bit dance hall. You know, I liked it. Gave me cartel vibes, cartel vibes, you know. It was good. It was good. But yeah, I listened to it as instantly as you sent it to me. Thanks, just found it, didn't know about the site. Collateral Damage. The song was Collateral Damage by Burna Boy. Really good song. Good song. 15th minute. Y'all play this weekend? Yeah, you would be because MLS is back. 0-1. Collateral Damage by Burna Boy. Good song. Vamos, John Claudio. Must be Ferrero on Mount Pleasant, yeah. 16th minute. Blues got both Broberg and Holloway. So they traded Cody Ceci to not even... They traded Cody Ceci just to get nobody back. Well, that's... Okay. I can vibe with it even more then. Anti-government protest songs, anti-corruption protest songs, I could vibe with it even more. I love it. I love it. Viva la libertad, carajo. Collateral Damage. How that sound like Colorado? Collateral Damage. How, mind you? Okay. 17th minute, 0-1. Still for Cavalier. Sounds like a good date. Whether it's a date or not a date, sounds like a good date. Yes, I do. Is he ever not? The 17th minute, 0-1. Was the score 1-0 Cavalier. Cavalier leading on a 9th minute penalty. Tell me where you're going to eat, and I'll tell you if it's a date or not. I bet she feels the exact same way about you. I don't know. Still can't find the match. I'm from Jamaica. Well, did I say ESPN in the Caribbean? streameast.com, streameast or streameast.to. That might be helpful. I don't know. Mount Pleasant can't beat Cavalier just no matter how much they try. Well, yeah, I mean, they've shot themselves in the foot a good couple of times, but Cavaliers also tried to shoot themselves in the foot a couple of times. It's only almost 20 minutes in, but, you know, both teams are not great. My Tubi keeps freezing. Shot save! Yeah, mine did that earlier today on the NFL channel. Maybe Tubi just sucks. I don't know. It's free, but maybe because it's free, it sucks. Applebee's. Applebee's ain't great. Last time I ate there was about like 4 months ago. We're going to eat a flame broiler. I've never heard of that place before. Must be Californian. Quebec, it's 18. The rest of the country, it's 19, right? Yeah. Yeah. Good drink in Quebec. So, honestly, ESPN2 for people in Jamaica. There we go. There you go. Applebee's is the definition of mid. I agree. Wanted to try those like Sizzlers or whatever. That's why I went. Wasn't great. He asked Canada. He asked about Canada. Chili's and Applebee's are like the same side, different sides of the same shit coin. Chili's has a small menu. It's not great. Applebee's is mid. Red Lobster sadly might be going down that path. Olive Garden sounds like it's actually gotten better though. I know that's cross in, headed away. Cavalier headed it further out than closer to the net. Oh my God. I think that went off a Cavalier player's head, so that legit is there. That's a cleared header. There we go. That's obviously a cleared header. Dear God, these guys aren't ready to play in CONCACAF. Cavalier wasn't this sloppy last year. I can tell you that much. Mount Pleasant, Long John Silver's. I'm not 75 years old. Why would I go to Long John Silver's? I like seafood. I like seafood, but why would I go to Long John Silver's? I'm not 75 years old. It's like going to the Golden Corral. Honestly, worse. Honestly, worse. Yep, CONCACAF YouTube if you use a VPN as well, yeah. That'll be a free kick for Mount Pleasant. We do not talk about Applebee's in New Jersey because it's the lowest of the low. Ever been to Luby's? No, I've never heard of that. Just like I've never heard of Flame Broiled either. Amarillo by morning. I'm not singing. Not here. Maybe at halftime. Maybe. Free kick for Mount Pleasant. Well, I mean, it is a security guard. They probably would have a... Right. Free kick taken. Shot saved straight to the arms of Jadine White. That actually looked like it was going in. I'm not going to lie. That actually looked like it was going in. Jadine White. That must be Portland thing. I never heard of that, but... Green Burrito. I know that's related to Hardee's or Carl's Jr. in some way. Hardee's and Carl's Jr. in some way. I know that. Green Burrito, Red Burrito. I think Green Burrito goes with Carl's Jr. Red Burrito goes with Hardee's, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. 23rd minute. Shot. Well, damn, I think you both like each other. I think you both know what's going on. I think you both feel the same thing. That's just, I mean, yeah, that's also nice, but people don't have to do that. Nowadays, there aren't people who really want to do that. Let me tell you. She may just be being nice, but maybe she is just a good soul. But hell, if I was driving, you'd still have to be close to me for me to be like, hey, I'll drive you to your car or whatever after if it's that far out. Like I just wouldn't do that for anybody. I don't think you're that close. Just a hunch. We'll see him back in January, so it sucks he'll be gone for like 4 months, but hey, at least be on college game day. Plays forward, which I'll be watching because listen to my accent. 24th minute, header, goal, 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 Cavalier, goal, 4. Goal for Cavalier, 2-0. 33, Shaquille Stein, the striker, gets the cross and the header. What a header. Goal, 2-0 for Cavalier. I told you I'd have a triple day today and a double day tomorrow. Do I look like a Marine? I don't eat crayons. I'm not a crayon eater. Do I look like a Marine? I like eating MREs, but I ain't going to eat no crayons. Header. I don't think my dad ate crayons either. I have to ask him, but I don't think he was a crayon eater as well. He put people in. 25th minute, 2-0. I don't think you could eat crayons if you put people in. You're too smart for that, but I'll check. But I'll check. Yeah, Taco Bell's probably better, and that's a low bar to clear. Tubi, ESPN2 in the Caribbean, CONCACAF's YouTube channel. One of those 3 things will work. Cross in. Header. Ooh. $2-0 Cavalier. Harder to find, I guess. Hornswoggle. I like Taco Bell. What are you kidding? Well, you probably had bubble guts one time and you never wanted to eat Taco Bell again. I've never had. Taco Bell's never gave me bubble guts. Cavalier kill Mount Pleasant. They are so far. And they've still been sloppy and they still have a 2-0 lead. I could only imagine if Cavalier was playing like last year's Cavalier, how much more they'd be winning by. Risklander. 27th minute. Who scored for Cavalier? Cavalier, Christopher Ainsworth penalty in the 9th minute. Shaquille Stein header the 25th. Mount Pleasant 2 star-studded. If they were, they'd be winning. Or you're saying they're 2 star-studded, so that's why they're losing. I mean, one of their stars gave away a penalty pretty damn easily, which, if you remember that game Jamoy Topi played for the national team, you know he's a liability at the back. He cut in and pushed a dude over, just gave away a penalty. 5-cent head, maybe. Dude's got a 5-cent head, maybe. And he was just standing there as the header went in. He's like, oh, okay. He ain't even good enough for schoolboy football. This man has a 5-cent head. Man has a 5-cent head. I remember, see, that was the joke. or that wasn't the joke, but somebody made edible chocolate crayons, the CREs, because of the crayon joke. Yeah, I remember. Marines eat crayons joke. Well, I normally don't type, so you might be right. Throw in for Mount Pleasant. Well, like Man City should, they're failing. Except they don't have 115 charges. They just shot. Oh, what a block! Ha! What a block. Even when it gets right there, they still. Oh, Lord, this is awesome. Colin Anderson playing for a Cavalier. No relation, but he is not even on the bench. He's not even on the bench today. No relation. Too much star players is never good. Well, he could be Man City and it works. You could also be Chelsea. Here's a better one. Mount Pleasant is the Jamaican Chelsea. How about that? That's better. I mean, could we call what Chelsea has star players? But they pay them like star players. There we go. Mount Pleasant is the Jamaican Chelsea. That is better. That is way better than Man City. That is way better comparison. 30th minute. Alvray coming on for Stein. So he didn't start. CONCACAF was wrong on that, but Alvray's in. I think Hornswoggle was still supposed to be his bastard son. I think they kept going with that. It's just that he would have been dead. 30th minute. Cross in. Punched away. And nobody was at the back post. Oh, Lord. Tubi. Fox Sports on Tubi. ESPN2 in the Caribbean. CONCACAF's YouTube channel with a VPN, or just watch it. He gone overseas. Oh, well, that makes sense. And I don't know what happened to Chanel Thomas, but he said he was leaving Cavalier. Where is he gone is the question. Seems like he's waiting for a move at the very least, because he ain't playing. Good for Aaron Judge. I love White Castle. White Castle's a good restaurant, but Crystal's is better. White Castle doesn't put the mustard on the slider as it's on the grill. But I eat what I can get by with, which is White Castle. But Crystal's is more south, but Crystal's is better than White Castle. But White Castle is good enough. I still put mustard and ketchup on it when I get home, but that's just my opinion. So I don't even really have ketchup on Crystal's, but there's enough mustard to get by. I think the way they make it just makes it better. Like, to actually steam it on the grill with the mustard on it at Crystal's is just wow. Wow. How about with Stein's injury? He got taken off on a stretcher, and then taken off instantly. So then as soon as he got back there, they put on Kayla Alvray. The first chance they got must not be good. Like, if you go off on a stretcher, it must not be good. Whether it's a concussion or a bad leg injury or some of the like, it must not be good. Like, I've seen people, they've been stretchers bring out, and they still walk off the pitch. Blocked away, that'll be a goal kick for Mount Pleasant. So the fact he was actually on the stretcher, yeah, no, that doesn't look good. And instantly subbed off, that also doesn't look good. I would probably say he will miss some time. I don't know how many matches he'll miss, but he'll miss some time. 32nd minute. Oh, it was Mr. Kennedy. Oh. Well, technically he was named Mr. Kennedy because Vince's middle name is Kennedy. Oh, right. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. And then Hornswoggle became his son because they had to do something funny with it, so. So you knew. Why'd you ask? Laura signing with Ipswich. Huh, interesting. Stone Cold would have probably stayed the ringmaster. Stone Cold wouldn't have been who he was. 2-0 Cavalier. Shot! Saved by White. Making some good saves. It's still KFC. It's still KFC. Ipswich also signed Calvin Phillips. Hey, at least he got signed. Still 2-0. Yes, especially if Varas is still the manager. In September, Canada could beat the USA, and they'll beat Mexico because I still think Jesse Marsch is better than Vasco Aguirre. I think Canada wins both as it stands. I still think they do. Aubrey, former Mount Pleasant player on. Oh, so they stole somebody from them, so. Is Jamaican football just shots across the bow? Does everybody hate everybody in Jamaican football? Like you have Rudolph Speed and Craig Butler hating each other. Does everybody hate everybody? Like, is there just feuds among feuds in Jamaican football? Like, somebody's going to hate you no matter what you do. Is that exactly what this is? So are there, basically what I'm saying, are there more Craig Butler, Rudolph Speed type feuds in Jamaican football? Or is that just a normal thing? I'm not surprised. I saw that. Yeah, I do. Forrest is getting Santi Jimenez. Well, it sounds like they were trying, but they didn't spend enough money. That was awesome. Jack Doherty sucks. 3. Third place. Oh, the third place, the runner-up and the champion. The champion goes into the round of 16. The runner-up and third place go to the first round. That almost. I started counting the wrong way. I was like, oh, wait, I'm counting the wrong way. Ay, ay, ay. $36 minute. Playing forward, and Mount Pleasant player goes down, fouled. Still 2-0. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on as well. Excuse me. 37th minute. We got 2-0 Cavaliers still. Thirty-seventh minute. Yep. Well, Streets won't forget because they still do chants to Freed from Desire. Bowen's on fire. So on and so forth. Bowen's on fire. Are Dodgers winning the World Series this year? No. Somehow, no. I don't know how, but they won't. The Braves somehow win the NLCS. Somehow, out of nowhere, with all their injuries and all that, they still somehow make the playoffs and then win the NLCS like 2021 style. Hold on. Go Braves. Go Braves. I mean, Cardinals probably won't make the playoffs. The Blue Jays sure as hell ain't making it. The Cubs, Marcus Stroman doesn't even play there anymore, but they ain't going to make it. Go Braves. I mean, by numbers, no. No. Shaquille Stein scored the second goal, then he got taken off about 10 minutes later due to injury. Hey, at least he scored, though. Hey, you know what? Hey, it'd be like, hey, I scored, then got hurt. But hey, at least I scored. At least that's the way I would look at it. 39th minute, 2-0. I'd be like, hey, at least I scored. Hope it's not the Astros. I just said I think the Braves will pull it off. I think the Braves will pull it off, if not the Mets. The Mets seem hot, but the Braves, if I feel like when they're not supposed to win it, they win it. When the Braves are the favorites, they choke. It's always been that way. In the 90s, when the Braves were America's team, 95, they weren't really supposed to do it. 92, they were. 91, well, okay, 91 doesn't really fit that, but they were new. But when they were believed to do it after 91, 92 didn't do it. 93 choked. 94 strike, but it was supposed to be the Expos. So they may have would have won it anyway. 95, they weren't supposed to win it, but the Braves won the World Series. 96, they didn't do it. 97, they didn't do it. 98 Braves, there's a whole damn song about that. 99, they didn't. 22, they didn't do it. 23, they didn't do it. 21, they did. Nobody expected it. So, you know what? The Braves are going to win the World Series again this year. I'm going for it. They will make the playoffs. 93, 4 wins somehow, and then win the World Series out of nowhere because people are counting them out. Braves are going to win the World Series because that's how it happens. That's how it happens. Go Braves. Carlson. Besides, and the last time they won the World Series, they didn't have Acuna either. So, yeah. He got hurt again, so there you go. That's a bad... Why would you smoke next to somebody's window? That's just wrong. While fans pointing in. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. And when we say smoking, is it a cigar, a cigarette, or weed? Because there's worse. Some are worse than others. And speaking of the weed, is it bad weed or is it good weed? If it is weed. Is it good weed or is it Reggie? Cigarettes. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Menthols or non-menthols? I don't know if that makes a difference, but 42nd minute. I don't know if that makes a difference, but you know. California, we don't have menthol. What, because it's illegal there or what? "42nd minute. Saved. Goal kick with 3 minutes to go plus stoppage time in the first half. Crabs? What do crabs have to do with this? Carlson. Red Lobster have the best biscuits. I agree. Sadly enough, sadly enough. Shot over the bar. They don't have much else. They don't have much else. They're playing Ding Dong Ditch. I'm surprised they're doing that in August. But, yeah, okay, sure. That's normally a Halloween thing. This game reminds me of Real Madrid and Man City. Jamoy Topi's off for Penny Cook. Jamoy Topi couldn't even last a half. Jesus Christ, man. Just retire already. Just retire already. And Bougain coming on for Mount Pleasant. They're making a triple sub already. They're making a triple sub already right before the half. They couldn't even last 45 minutes. Devontae Campbell is on for Kamoni Bailey. And Mbougain is on for Nelson. I wouldn't condone that, but cross in. Shot wide, or that will go wide. Goal kick, 45th minute. No, you shouldn't use your fists. No. You shouldn't use your fists. I do not condone this. Just for the record, I do not condone this. I did not tell him to use his fists. I did not. Well, it depends on what type of mask. If it's a gas mask, it might. If it's a scream mask, it might. If it's a COVID mask, it won't. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Trying to think here. Is anyone going to the DNC convention? Do I look like Alexi Lawless? Do I look like I'm in Chicago right now? No. Would I like to go to all three conventions? Republican, Democrat, and Libertarian at some point in the same year? Yes. Two minutes to go. Tati Castellanos got caught up to that Argentinian team. I saw him. Happy for him. He deserves it. He deserves it. Always has. Especially now, 4 years later. Especially now. But even back then, it didn't stop you from getting it. It just stopped you from giving it, from other people from giving it to you. If you didn't have it, it was worthless. If you didn't have it, it was worthless. But of course, you know, if you didn't have the COVID, it was worthless. Okay. Okay. 1 minute to go. Player down. Cramp on a Cavalier player. What was the last time you were sick? Last September, had the flu. Think I had a freaking sinus infection after having the flu. It knocked me on my ass, but I still went live. You saw me live when I was sick. Funnily enough, when I had that flu, I think you were here. You saw me live. I still was able to go live and do my videos. It nearly knocked me on my ass, but I still was making content. Anything for content. Yes. Like, it was like mid-September. Like, the day after the LSU State game was when it really hit me. I had a flu for like a week. It was really flu for like a week there, then like a sinus infection for like another month. You could tell, at least I thought, during like that month past the State LSU Vancouver Toronto game where it was like, oh yeah, he's sick. Still knocked me on my ass, at least the flu portion, but halftime, it's 2-0 Cavalier. That was the last time I was sick. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year. But they had something, then I got it. Oh, I did, though. It's funny. I did, though. It's funny. I did. I don't know if you were here, but I think one of those games that first week was a 0-0. I did, though. And you're right. It isn't. There is nothing worse. You're right. No. Gridiron or Association, neither. No. No. Do you ever have allergies? Yes. I do have allergies in the spring. Yes. So, yeah. I agree with that, but they don't really have the money to invest in their teams. Now, this PIF deal might have something to do with it. I don't know. But we'll find out. Since when? Like spring allergies, I mean, since I was in middle school. Like I started maybe 8th grade, grade 8. Now, of course, I may be allergic to sweet potatoes, but that's a different type of allergy. I don't exactly know the ins and outs of that. I know what I was told. I know what possibly else it could be, but I'm not so sure and really don't know. But with that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight. 2-0 Cavalier. We will be back. Sit tight. We're back for the stats of the half. How we doing, Connor? How we doing? That is not how it happened. Yes, they are. All 3 games today that I'm covering are on Tubi. So there you go. With that being said, stats of the half. 10 shots to 4. I would say that's 6 on goal to 3 on goal. 0 assists to 1. 1 steal to 8. 5 fouls to 7. 67% possession to 33% possession. 1 offside to 0. 3 corners to 2. 239 correct passes to 92. 42 incorrect passes to 19. 281 passes to 111. 85% pass accuracy to 83. 0 yellows to 0. 0 reds to 0. 0-2 for Cavalier. Cavalier may not have been the better team, but they've got what they needed. They got what they needed to have the lead in this game. Mount Pleasant aren't playing well together. They're a team of stars, but they are not melted together one bit. No, they're on Paramount Plus and Colossal. Makes me hopeful that maybe the men's champions is going to Paramount instead of Fox. Hopefully. Because Paramount has everything else. They have the women's tournaments. They have the international tournaments. Why don't we get the club men's tournaments, please? Besides, I want to see SpongeBob. I want to see SpongeBob call a Champions Cup final one day. A men's Champions Cup final one day. You know exactly what I'm saying. Preferably if Toronto was in it. But, you know, preferably. I watch the Super Bowl that way. I want to see a freaking CONCACAF game that way. Screw it. It's a good idea. It's a real good idea. Even better if the Pirate was coaching when Toronto was in that final, but you know. But with that being said, I don't think Cavalier is the better I don't think Cavalier is the better team, but they've done enough to lead the game. They don't have the possession. They've been the cleaner team. Let's put it like that. They've been the cleaner team. They've been the more clinical team. Mount Pleasant is slightly... They have everything on their side. It just has not materialized. Let's put it like that. It's hard to say they're the better team, but they have the possession on their side. They have the better pass accuracy. They have the better amount of passes. They have the better zone time. Nothing has materialized, though. Well, they should, because there's no America or Miami. You might as well hype up your defending MLS Cup champions and hope to God they win. But if you do get LAFC versus Philly, you get an MLS Cup 2022 rematch in Philly. So you still get a rematch. Now, if it's Colorado versus Philly, Don Garber's going to rip whatever's left of his hair out. He has a little bit on the sides. He's going to rip that out. Maybe he'll rip his ears off instead. I don't know. You can tell it's hard to hop up a semifinal for MLS when Miami isn't playing. Or America, for that matter. How we doing, Winvo? For that matter. That was a great move, getting Line A for a second. Or getting a second rounder, but not giving up much. If Line A turns back to form, they just absolutely struck gold. And hopefully they're able to keep him instead of just having him for a year and a half or 2 years. You know, hopefully it works out like that. But the problem is it's more likely you have him for 2 years if he sucks. Year and a half if he's good, unless they re-sign him somewhere in between that first year and second. If he's good enough, maybe they will re-sign him. I mean, it'll be good for UNC. Second half's about to start. I mean, Minnesota sucks. It's not like they're as good as they were 3-4 years ago. UNC should win that. I would put my money on that. I'm not going to, but I would. I'm not going to, but I would. I believe UNC should be able to get that one done. They always find a way. Mississippi State should beat Eastern Kentucky week 1. They should. They should. You'll hear me talk about at least half of that game that day because I'll probably be watching it as I'm watching TFC. But hopefully we get 2 wins. So we'll find out what that's like, but how that goes. But boom, boom, boom. Second half's about to kick off, and Cavaliers going to the side. I don't want to go back to MLS. Was it because Orlando sucks, or y'all didn't even really do well in Leagues Cup? So there you go. I've not cared about football since college football's coming. Fair enough. Hold on. They're getting back on the pitch. I was trying to see what was going on. Cavaliers getting back on the pitch. They stepped off and then they stepped off. I had to listen. I thought there might be a rain delay or something where they were pulling them off the pitch. I mean, Mount Pleasant didn't leave the pitch, but I was trying to hear. I thought I had to listen, which I can't pull up the sound if I'm not muted. So I was trying to hear, but they're back on the pitch. The second half's about to start. Here we go. 2-0 Cavalier. Here we go. I wasn't. And here we go. The second half. Oh, weird. I didn't take it personal. So I don't think I did. Askarov wants out. Trade from Nashville. I didn't think I took it personal, but we're off in the second half. Cavalier leading 2-0. Another 45 minutes. I didn't take it personal. Because I don't think so. Maybe my brain works differently, so I don't know what taking it personal is like, but I did not take it personally. What do you think about Indy 11 CCL berth? I hope they get it. I hope they beat Sporting KC. I hope LAFC beats Seattle. And I hope LAFC gets through Leagues Cup or the Leagues Cup final. Or if they have to win third place, they win third place. I want Indy 11 and CCL. They don't even have to win it this time. Unless LAFC bottles it or it's Seattle, then they would have to win it. But, you know. "46th minute. Playing forward, Mount Pleasant on the ball. Somebody was making a reference to That's the Wall from WCW. That's the wall, brother. That's the wall, brother. That's the wall, brother. I can't. Like the wall was on that giant building doing the choke slam thing and pointing at Hogan. He was on that like big hotel. That's the wall, brother. Over the top header. Oh my. He got more of the other defender than the ball in that header. Jesus Christ. You think he'll play that much? Like, first off, do you think the Galaxy will even be an Open Cup? Who knows if every MLS team will be an Open Cup? They probably will because it's on Apple TV, but whatever. And how much do you think Royce would actually play? Not much until the quarterfinals. But, hey, you know what? Shot. But, hey, Messi might play a lot in the Open Cup. I don't know. 48th minute. Not so sure how that's going to go. Playing forward is Mount Pleasant. Still 2-0. 49th minute, over the bar. Over the bar for Mount Pleasant. Still 2-0. Cavalier. Marshall puts it over the bar. Not great. Could be better, but not too good. Cavalier playing forward. Can they see this one out and get their 3 points to open the... Get their 3 points to open the tournament? I said they would. He's making a reference to the wall promo, Alex. Same promo I was laughing at. Get your butt down here, Wall, because I'm going to kick your ass. He was referencing the wall. Yeah, Hogan did say that. Yeah. I know WCW history. Oh! Oh, my. Cavalier player tried to take out the keeper outside the box, and he took himself out instead. Free kick for Mount Pleasant. Do you ever play WWF on the PlayStation 1? Yes. Yes, I have a couple of WWF games from the PlayStation 1 era that I could play on the PlayStation 2. I have Just Bring It. Yeah, I do. Maybe that was PS2. But I have SmackDown, the original SmackDown game. Was it Know Your Role? SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. That was PS2. But I have a couple of the SmackDown, the first era of SmackDown games, which if you notice early in the brand split, PlayStation had the SmackDown games, Xbox had the Xbox had the Raw games. If you noticed that noticed it. And then of course I think GameCube had the WrestleMania series. Like, was it Road to WrestleMania or whatever? Header. Something like that. Was there a TNA game? Yeah, TNA Impact. There was in like 07 on like the PlayStation 3 and all that. Yeah, there was. I don't have it. I'll play Royal Rumbles. And then SmackDown vs. Raw happened and everybody got the same game. Shot! Oh, wide! TNA Impact was a PSP game, apparently. What was also on there? I don't have that one either. I have a lot of Xbox and PlayStation games over there. The WWE games are probably sitting over there as we speak. And DS, yep. I think we have the most expensive fourth line in the NHL, pretty sure. Oh, yeah, because it's, yeah. But those are bad contracts we have. Hey, if they're better on the fourth line than the first, though, I'd rather have bad contracts on the fourth line. Because that probably makes it seem like they're first liners who lost their ability, who fell to the fourth line. So you're paying them first line dollars or second line dollars to be on the fourth line. But if they're on the fourth line, they're probably going to perform better anyway than a normal fourth liner. So there's your quandary. But if they're performing better than a normal fourth liner, they're only playing like 8 minutes a night. Could be worse. Header. But they're not performing like the first or second liner that got them the contract. But that could also become Patrick Laine. But the Habs also have the cap space to eat that money. So it's not like it's too horrible. The Leafs couldn't get away with that. I hate to say it, but John Tavares, how's the match going? Cavalier still winning 2-0. It's become even more of a demolition derby. The game has become even more of a demolition derby. And sloppy. But hey, as long as Cavalier holds on, my prediction will be on track to being right. So I guess we'll hold that as it is. Is there any current wrestling games? Yeah, there's a WWE 2K25. Like, there's WWE 2K still. AEW's got a game out, Fight Forever. Not that I'd ever buy that because I don't want anything to do with the Pissant Company. That's it. Oh, there's also a New Japan game or Wrestle something. That was like third party, but it's really connected to New Japan and all that. Something like not Wrestle Party, no. Something like that, though. But I think that's also like an arcade. Like you buy that on the system instead of like in disc form. That's probably why I won't get it. Demure, do you know what it is? Wrestle Dream. Thank you, Nestor. I've heard the demure trend. I don't know what that word means. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. But I've heard the trend too much. I'm like, I don't get it. Some things make no sense. No problem. Dark humor's like food. Not everybody gets it. I like the people who do get it. Okay? I grew up watching Adult Swim. Of course, I like the people who get dark humor. For the crime of looking at my eye. For the crime of looking at my eye. I still watch Adult Swim, but like I was like freaking 6 years old watching South Park and Family Guy. Hey, as long as I didn't repeat it at school. I definitely grew up inheriting my dad's sense of humor, so it's his fault. He basically let me inherit a sense of humor. So there you go. Best stand-up is George Carlin. I agree. UFC 3 is decent. The PS3. I think I have that. I have one of the UFC games or PS4. Oh wait, on the PS4. I have one of the UFC games because I think it's the one CM Punk's in. Boxing games are cool too. I don't have any boxing games. I do have arena football though. I do have like that one arena football EA Sports game. I couldn't figure it out because you can't blitz, throw in, or they're bringing on the physios. 59th minute. I mean, it's okay. UFC games are okay. They're not great. I could probably learn more about it. But I do have like on PS2 that one arena football game EA made. You know, I do have that. I don't have any boxing games, but I do have that one arena football game they made. Don't ask me. I think I found it at GameStop, actually. I was like, oh, I'm not going to find this anywhere else. I bought it. I also have E.T. on Atari 2600. I also have that, so. I don't even remember that. Yeah, I think it was about like $4 when I got it. And that's going to be a free kick taken by Cavalier. Headed in. Mount Pleasant trying to make a save. Saved! Almost a tap in for Cavalier. They almost found a third right there. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. This game is a shit show and a half. If I was reviewing this game, there'd be like 5 hat flicks at this point. I could make a whole hat flicks episode off of this game. Sadly enough, that's not a series. It's just a very rare moment on my channel on a review if I feel like taking the piss out of something. Yeah, now it's, yeah. The Panda stopped it being called WWF, and now it's WWE. Plays down. Oh! Those were the days where everything was affordable. Well, it's also an old-ass game. That's why it was like $4. But yeah, everything was affordable back then. Hopefully we get to go back to that. I think when I bought that game, Obama was actually still in office. Yeah, I think so. It was, yeah, almost like 10 years ago when I bought that arena football game, and it was like $4. But yeah, hopefully things get more affordable again. Past the post. '60-second minute. Cross in, header. Oh, that might have went off. If there was VAR, that might have been a handball. I think that went off an arm. Oh, Lord. Doesn't seem like there's VAR because they didn't show the VAR truck. How to watch a match. Tubi, link, pinned. Link is pinned. ESPN2 in the Caribbean. And CONCACAF's YouTube channel. Those are the 3 things you should try. None of that works out. I don't know if it's on Stream East or anything else, so I can't help you there. I only know the legal ways to watch this game. Sometimes I know the third-party way as well. Sometimes that's what I use, but not here. I don't know if this game's big enough to have a third-party stream. I don't know how good you are at sailing the high seas. 63rd minute. Well, BKL also comments. Pacharo also comments. Maybe some people just don't want to comment besides asking about where to watch the game. Just because you're here don't mean you have to comment. Shot over the bar. He was. What do you think Canada will win their next Gold Cup? Their next Gold Cup. I would like to say 2025, but that'd probably be crazy. So 2027? 2025 or 2027, Canada will win the Gold Cup. If not next time, they'll win it the time after. 64th minute. That would be fitting if it was 2027. What do you think Canada will do in next year's Super Gold Cup? Top 4, at the very least. 64th minute. Keeper down or player down. Wide is up, so I want the keeper. Player down for... Can't really tell what team. Yeah, I heard about that. You're right, actually. My bad. I'm screwed if I can't watch Can Champ on Fox Sports then. Or the Canadian friendlies. Well, yeah, at least worst comes to worst. I think it should be on TUDNA. I think we'll be fine this month. It's October. It's probably harder. 65th minute. And HBO Max. Stream East is back, by the way. Oh, okay. Interesting. Cleared away by White, 65th minute. 25 more minutes. 25 more minutes left in this game. Plus stoppage time, so it's going to be tight. Yeah, that's what I saw on Trees Reddit, I think, is where I saw it. '66 minute. Playing forward, Mount Pleasant to cross, saved. '66 minute. Over the top. Nope, no touch. That'll be a goal kick for Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant just can't seem to get together. They just can't seem to figure it out. 67th minute. Roman Reigns is back. I saw. Playing forward. Were you excited or too soon? I was excited to see it. Well, here's the bad thing about Rumble. If you're watching on Rumble, I can't see the Rumble comments on my StreamYard. It's hard for me to click over, okay? So if I miss your comment on Rumble, I'm sorry. StreamYard's weird where it doesn't pick up your comments and put them into my chat. It picks up Twitch comments. It picks up YouTube comments. Even though I can connect my StreamYard to Rumble, it doesn't pick up the Rumble comments, which is weird. So that's my bad. That I don't click over enough. So that's all I'm going to say. I don't know why it's like that on StreamYard. I really don't. Like you can connect the stream to it, but it won't pop the comments in. Hey, I don't really remember the mean. '69th minute. So there's that, but would I do it? Rory's my best friend. Why would I do that? No. He's my best friend. Why would I do that? Let me put it like this. He's my best friend and I'm straight. Why would I do that? You couldn't pay me. So. Besides, I don't need the money. I'm not desperate either. Besides. Even if I was being paid, would that count as cheating? Would that count as cheating? I don't know. Even if you are just on the 1 yard line and not completely, whatever. Would that be counted as cheating? I don't know. So hey, there's also that. There's also that line. So there's also that line. So 70th minute. Header, wide. Header. I say you don't, but you know, I think he's done with this question. I say don't. 71st minute. But 71st minute. Where are you watching the game? Tubi. Fox Sports on Tubi channel. I don't know. as soon as I can get the stream up on Rumble, yeah, we're going into the next game. Might take a couple of minutes, but that's life. Might take a couple of minutes, but that's life. Plays forward. I think it starts in 20 minutes. I know. It's a tight squeeze. That's what she said. I think it's a tight squeeze. Ha, Bisky. That's what she said. No Diddy. Ha, Bisky. '73rd minute. For the crime of looking at my eye. What part of the game is this? You didn't do that earlier. That? Come on. Alex's questions were worse. Point blank, period. Alex's questions were worse. Let's be honest. '75th minute. No. No. But at least you're not asking for my cake. Give me cake. Risklander comes in. Give me cake. Wait, is he going to start, when my birthday's coming up, is he going to start doing that to me? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Well, that's about 3.5 months away before he starts doing that. It's about 3.5 months away before he starts doing that. Hold on. It'll probably start mid-December. Well, if there ain't much to do, probably around the Club World Cup final. Yeah. Don't say that. Don't say Al. No. No, don't say that. Don't let him know. He'll start asking for your cake. Don't. Don't do that. He'll start asking for your cake. I heard about that, 2 weeks ago? 77th minute. Yeah. But I mean, the pop culture chat Reddit was already on it 2 weeks ago. And FOMO. I have no idea. Give me tiramisu. 77th minute. '77th minute. I'm Mr. Frog. I ate the book. I'm Mr. Frog. I ate the book. I ate the book. This is my show. I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I ate the book. I ate the bug. This is my show. I love you. Playing forward is Mount Pleasant. Cavalier gets the ball back. Two 0 Cavaliers still with 12 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Which there's going to be a good bit probably with the way this game's going. Injuries, fouls. There's going to be a good bit. See, backyard baseball is back. Really? Really, it is. That's cool. Pablo back. Yeah, I preferred backyard football, to be honest. But I'll take what I can get. Does it have pro teams licensed? Like the old days? 79th minute. Why do I feel like that could end up being a Tim and Eric Awesome Show type skit? Yeah. Why do I feel like that could be a Tim and Eric Awesome Show like skit? Name a player better than Ohtani. All time or currently? Currently, I don't think I can. All time? Albert Pujols. Martin McGuire. Barry Bonds. Now, yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. 80th minute. 80th minute. Mike Trout. At this point, he's more like all time than current. I know he's still playing, but he's injured all the damn time. Mi bomba. 81st minute. Don't know why he got in this discussion, but okay. Don't know how he got in this discussion, but okay. 81st minute. Okay, that's ready to go. $81-19 saved. The pitcher from the Pirates is crazy. Paul Skeens, I agree. And he bagged Livy Dunn, so good for him. Good for him. Freaking buddy bag Livy Dunn. And I still can't believe it. Living Dunn didn't make the Olympics. I can't believe that, to be honest. Still kind of shocking. I mean, of course, the whole women's team that was at the Olympics are really damn good. Simone Biles, Suni Lee, Jordan, the whole five. They sent pretty damn good, but shows you, I guess, if you're good enough, you're good enough. That's all you have to be. Or you have to be really damn good, I say. Can't be your name. You have to be really damn good. So that's pretty good. 83rd minute. That is actually about merit. Even though I think all four of them who weren't Hesley were all at Tokyo, so nothing much. Just 2 goals by Cavalier. Remember Man City versus Chelsea? How could I forget? It happened 3 days ago. How could I forget? Well, technically, the Paralympics are about to start, WinVo. So, and they also have a lot of old content and content they can re-show from this Olympics. So, Cucurella is a dumbass, okay? He got what he deserved, frankly. 84th minute. He got what he deserved, frankly. Are Everton finally going to get relegated? I hope they do. I hope they do. I still want Everton relegated. 84th minute. I hope Leicester stay up and Everton get relegated. I hope Ipswich stay up too. I don't know who else is going to get relegated for them, but Wolves? I'm down with that. 84th minute. I'm down with that. 84th minute. 2-0 Cavalier over the bar. Mount Pleasant's been knocking on the door. They just can't put one away. Man United winning the league. Yeah, well, the first time Delict goes and joins Eric Ten Hag or joins the team. They win the league the year he joins. So you know what? You may have a point. Cucurella is a funny guy. One time he asked for my shirt. Now he sings a song about me. What, did Holland say that? Man United's actually winning the league, the Sunday League. Well, they could win the Sunday League. They'd still probably screw it up. I don't know. 85th minute. They probably still would screw up the Sunday League. 85th minute. Oh, what a header clearance by Mount Pleasant. Actually, that was damn good by Penny Cook. Topi would have knocked that damn ball into the net, though. So, hey, there's that. 85th minute, 2-0, Cavalier. '85th minute. Man, let's make it easy. Saprissa wears maroon, so we're just going with the shirt. Southampton's totally getting relegated. I hope they do. I want Ipswich to stay up, and I want Leicester to stay up. I want Everton down. I want Southampton down, which probably will happen. And who else? Who else? I'm not sure. It'd be funny if Chelsea went down. Let's see if a Todd Bowley can run out of the stadium quick enough not to be duck walked through the city. I don't know. 86th minute with tomatoes coming at his head. I don't know. Be interested to see. Can he run out of the stadium fast enough? He tried against Man City. Let's see if... Even better if he's away. Same. I want Jamie Vardy to will them to stay up. 87th minute. And it'd be funny if Enzo Maresca's former team that he left stayed up, but Chelsea went down. It'd be funny. I don't think Enzo Maresca would be managing them if they went down, but, you know, by the time they went down, but he'd be a big part of it. 87th minute. Plays it through Mount Pleasant. Racing 6-1 over Huachipato, 8-1 aggregate, Copa Sudamericana, round of 16, leg 2. When is Enzo Maresca getting sacked? February at the latest. It says Mississippi State Bulldogs. How the hell that look like Mbappe? 88th minute. Makes no sense. 88th minute. 2-0 Cavalier. Why'd your shirt change? Because I was making it easier for me to just switch into the next stream. Make it last quicker to start. 88th minute. But, you know, it's all about that. Group D, okay, good. I think Group D, Group C. But Saprissa wears maroon. I'm already wearing a maroon Mississippi State t-shirt, so there you go. Works for me. Less work. It was already on under my green jersey. Could Crystal Palace get relegated? I don't think so. 89th minute over the bar. 1 minute plus stoppage time. James, Russell, and Thompson. James for Mount Pleasant. Russell and Thompson for Cavalier. Anglin is off into the 89th minute. James is on. Avray. No, it's James. That was Taco Bell fries into. That's kind of like the Mexican poutine. You take fries from like Burger King or anywhere, frankly, and then you buy nacho cheese and salsa from Taco Bell and like take the sauce packets and put it over the fries. Jory Karen did a video about that. I think I got it right. Did he put salsa or pico over it? I guess you could. But he also took the sauce packets, like the mild sauce packets. He may have done hot. I'm not sure. But the nacho cheese, get some nacho cheese from Taco Bell, pour it over the fries, put the sauce packets on over it, drizzle the sauce packets over it. I guess you could put pico or sauce on there as well. You got Mexican poutine. 5 minutes of stoppage time. I saw that one coming. Nacho cheese equals nacho cheese. I get it. Good job using a freaking playground joke. But yeah, look up Mexican poutine Jory Karen. You'll get exactly what I was talking about. 4x4 patties. Okay, that sounds pretty good. 4.5 minutes to go. Fluminense 2-1 Grêmio, 3-3 aggregate. Copa Libertadores round of 16, leg 2. They're headed to a PK shootout. Fluminense is going to save their own ass, aren't they? Four more minutes. 4 more minutes. 2-0 Cavalier. Boom, boom, boom. Jadine White gets a yellow card. That's going to be offside. Free kick for Mount Pleasant with 3 minutes to go. Still 2-0 Cavalier. I said Cavalier would win this game to start off my predictions. Looks like they're going to get it done. Fluminense is so bad this season. Yeah, they are. Denise got sacked as I expected. Okay, now I'm a little bit shocked about that, but they're fraudulent. He was fraudulent. They still haven't gotten better since they gotten rid of them. 1:57. Or 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Boom, boom. Playing forward, 3 minutes. They may get relegated. It's possible. Plays in, Mount Pleasant. Takes a shot, blocked away. Fluminense, Brazilian team that was in the Club World Cup recently, less than a year ago. 3 minutes to go. We're past halfway of stoppage time. We're past halfway. Still 2-0 Cavalier. Three minutes. 2 minutes to go. $98 minutes overall in this game because they played 3. Well, I guess it works for you. Big up. Big up. Marcelo plays there. And Thiago Silva, I think. I agree. Even though they lost Eze, I still agree. Tomorrow's live streams will be better. I don't know about numbers. I know the quality maybe, but the numbers probably, I don't know. We'll find out. Hopefully, but we'll see. 1 minute to go. 1:20, I should say. 1:20. Well, I guess there's your new way of doing Mexican poutine. Yeah, he's in China still. 1 minute to go. .412. Trinidad Tobago versus Grenada was so popular. Yeah. No, I won't forget you. Don't worry. I won't forget y'all. I ain't like that. I ain't gonna forget y'all. Don't worry. Cross in. Header. Save. Off the line. Seconds to go. What a save. Not that it really matters. They still don't have enough time to get a second, but that was awesome. Clean sheet protected by Cavalier with seconds to go. They go long. 4 seconds. Referee, it's up to his discretion. He can call it whenever he wants. Playing forward is Cavalier. Giving away. Throw. Full time. Full time. It's 0-2. Cavalier wins as I expected. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you in a couple of minutes for Alistelli versus Saprissa. I'll be back. Sit tight. Jump over there. I'll be back. It may take a little bit too long, but it is what it is. Sit tight. I'll be back. 2-0 Cavalier, as I expected. Peace.